Hello, friends. Once again, today I'm before you with the discussion of explanation, discussion of summary, and the discussion of question answers of a chapter, The Adventures of Toto. For class ninth, the story Adventures of Toto is written by a famous writer, Ruskin Bond. Before introducing you the story, before discussing with you the explanation part, stories, summary, and the question answers, I would like to ask a question only. Friends, let me know how many of you have the animals, pet animals, and the birds at your homes. Yes, some of you, or many of you, I can say, have the animals at your home. So you are supposed to write down the five activities or the mischievous activities played by, done by those animals in the comment box. Now, friends, I would like to introduce the chapter. Actually, The Adventures of Toto is a humorous and adventurous story written by Ruskin Bond. In the story, we will come to know about a monkey. The name of the monkey is Toto. Toto is a monkey who is very naughty, and that monkey was purchased by the writer's grandfather from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. So, through this chapter, friends, we will study the mischievous activities done by the monkey. Monkey did many mischievous activities, and the story, of course, is a humorous activity, so it fills the readers with the great laughter. The explanation, or you can say the summary of the chapter, is that the story, when the story opens, the grandfather purchases an animal. The animal is a monkey from a Tonga driver. Means grandfather was very much fond of having animals at his home, and he has maintained a private zoo for that. He had purchased that monkey Toto from a Tonga driver for a sum of 5 rupees. The monkey was red eyed, it had red face, long tail, healthy body. The long tail used to look like the third hand, and it used to add some prettiness in its appearance. Toto was kept secretly at the home. Why? Because grandmother at home did not like the animals to be kept at home. Grandmother disliked the animals. So the grandfather and the writer decided to keep Toto aside in a private room, aside at a private place. So they kept it in a cupboard and tied it up with a hook. Toto, as I have told you, was a mischievous, a notorious monkey. It had broken the hook. The hook was broken, and Toto disturbed, made the full room restless. He disturbed everything in the room. The next day, when he was kept in the servant room means at the place where other animals also were there, he disturbed the activities, the style, the lifestyle, the schedule of other animals. He did not allow them to take rest of even a single minute. He disturbed all their life. He did not allow them to sleep throughout the night. Throughout the night, he made them disturbed and did not allow them to sleep. After some days, for any important work, grandfather had to go to Saharanpur. He decided to go to Saharanpur. But while going to Saharanpur, grandfather decided to take Toto with him, because it was not easy to leave Toto at home, because he was really a very disturbing element. Toto was really very notorious, and it was not for grandmother to control him alone. So grandfather decided to take him to Saharanpur with him. He carried Toto in a strong bag. The bag was made up of canvas and he was locked. The bag was locked and the monkey as well was locked with a chip in the bag. Toto made many attempts, many unsuccessful attempts to come out of the bag. He jumped here and there inside the bag. The bag was rolling left to right, up, down, but it was not easy for Toto to come out of the bag because the bag was locked with a zip. And all these activities were seen by the fellow passengers who was sitting in the train. They all were gathered there. They all started to look the activities of the bag. They all started to ask grandfather what is there in the bag, what is it being done in the bag. So all the chaos were created by the Toto in the train carriage. At Saharanpur railway station, when grandfather alighted from the train, came down the train with the bag where Toto was kept, the ticket collector came and smiled and asked grandfather for the ticket, of course, because he was the ticket checker, ticket collector. Grandfather showed the ticket. The ticket collector asked for the ticket of Toto also. Grandfather said it is a monkey and I think it is not necessary to purchase a ticket for monkey. The ticket collector said that no, it is a dog. Actually, according to the rule, it was must to purchase a ticket if you are carrying a dog with you. So ticket collector proved it to be a dog. Ultimately, the grandfather had to buy the ticket for 3 rupees, which made him really very angry. Already he was really very fed up of monkey and his activities, and now he had to purchase a ticket of 3 rupees for him. This made him angry. Grandfather became angry. After some time, when he returned back from Saharanpur, after adjusting many days at home, Toto was accepted by grandmother. Grandmother accepted Toto along with his mischievous activities. It was given a place in the stable where the donkey Nana was kept. There was a stable in the home where donkey Nana was kept. Toto was kept with donkey, and like his habit was, he made the life of Nana very restless. He disturbed him all. He disturbed him very much. Means you can say that Toto could not adjust with Nana also. Toto used to enjoy taking bath in a warm water during the winter season, as all we like. We all like to take bath in a warm water in winter season. It gives us pleasure. It gives us comfort. Toto, of course, liked to take bath in warm water during the winter season. One day, when Toto was bathing, he almost boiled himself when he jumped into a kettle of boiling water. That kettle was kept on the stove. Toto thought it to be a warm water and jumped into that kettle. And the bottle of the kettle was, of course, boiling. It almost boiled Toto also. Another prank was played by Toto one afternoon when it ate all the meal of pulao of the family. And after having the meal, to have the meal of pulao was not a naughty thing to be done by Toto. But after having the meal, he threw the dishes from the tree, and the dishes means pots. The dishes were, you know, broken into pieces, several pieces. This annoyed all the family members. Toto's mischievous activities were growing day by day. Today, it has brought another loss of breaking the dishes, breaking the pots. Now, grandfather, grandmother, and if other family members are there, they all decided to leave Toto. They all decided to return Toto back. Finally, grandfather, the narrator, They found the same Tonga driver and sold Toto back, return for the sum of 3 rupees only. Keep in mind, in the starting, grandfather purchased the Toto for the sum of 5 rupees. But now Toto was returned back for the sum of 3 rupees only. So throughout the story, we concluded, we learned that there was a monkey who was very mischievous, done very mischievous activities, and in the end, being fed up of his mischievous activities, grandfather and the narrator decided to return him back to the Tonga driver. Now we will come to the moral of the story. Friends, drop me down in the box. Drop down in the box the moral or the learning from the story what you got. I'm telling you the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that Adventures of Toto is a story, of course. Through the story, we learned the moral that we should live peacefully in the environment what we have given by our caretakers, by our parents, by our forefathers. Whatever the environment and the facilities have been provided to us, we would live, we should live into the limits with those facilities and in that environment. But Toto could not do so. Toto did not do so at all, and the writer, the narrator, in the end unwillingly had to return back Toto to the Tonga driver for the sum of 3 rupees only. While I was discussing you the explanation part of the chapter, I came to know the two words which I thought to be difficult for you. The first word is aroused. The meaning of that word is caused a particular reaction in the people. When this word came in the story, when grandfather was carrying Toto into the bag was rolling here and there, that aroused the attention of the fellow passengers. Aroused means to attract someone's attention. Peeped out. Peeped means looked at something or someone secretly, especially throughout a small opening. In the story, this word came when grandfather got down from the train along with Toto. Toto peeped secretly out of the bag. So friends, I think now we are in a condition to discuss the question answers of the chapter. There are 5 question answers given in the chapter. You all are supposed to answer those questions in the inbox column, and I will wait for your answers to come. Before giving you the opportunity to drop the answers in the box, I would like to discuss those questions and answers with you. The first question is, how does Toto come to grandfather's private zoo? When I started the explanation of the chapter, in the very first stanza, I told you grandfather was very much fond of collecting or having the animals, and for that he had maintained a zoo, and grandfather brought the monkey Toto to add it into his collection. In this way, Toto came to the home of grandfather. Number 2 is, Toto was a pretty monkey. In what sense is Toto pretty? The question is, Toto was a pretty monkey. In what sense is Toto pretty? In the story, while explaining, I told you Toto was a pretty monkey, as he had red eyes, he had red face, and he has a long tail. That tail used to look like the third hand of Toto, that used to add the beauty in the appearance of Toto. Question number 3. Why does grandfather take Toto to Saharanpur and how? I told you in the story, once grandfather had to go to Saharanpur for some work, and he decided to take Toto with him. Why he decided to take Toto with him? Because he thought that it will not be easy for grandmother to keep Toto at home, to keep him in control without grandfather. So grandfather decided to take Toto with him. For that, what did he do, friends? Yes, students. He made a canvas bag and kept the Toto in canvas bag and locked the canvas bag with a zip and carried Toto with him in the train. How does Toto take a bath? How does Toto almost boil himself like Toto? Toto used to take bath in Toto used to take bath with warm water in winter season, that I have explained you. How does Toto almost boil himself alive? Good question. How it happened that Toto almost boiled himself alive? One afternoon, one day, when the water was kept on the stove and was boiling, the water was boiling, Toto came from anywhere and jumped into that kettle. When Toto jumped into that kettle, the water was really boiling. That water almost boiled Toto. He anyhow could escape himself. Means mother saw it, grandmother saw it. Grandmother saw it and she tried her best to escape Toto. Otherwise, on that day, Toto might have boiled itself into the boiling water. Question number 5. Why does the author say Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long? As I have told you, Toto was really very mischievous monkey, and the mischievous activities of Toto were growing day by day. In the end, the grandfather said that Toto is not a sort of monkey which could be kept at home for long. So, after being fed up of the activities of Toto, grandfather decided to return Toto back to the same Tonga driver for the sum of 3 rupees only, and he did the same. So friends, I hope that you liked my video very much, and suppose for the comments in the inbox. Once again, I would like to summarize the story that there was a monkey named Toto which had been brought by the grandfather from a Tonga driver. Monkey was very mischievous. The name of the monkey was Toto. The mischievous activities of monkey were increasing day by day, and in the end, grandfather and the narrator decided to return monkey back to the same Tonga driver, and it was returned back. After that, I discussed the question answers of the chapter with you. Hope you liked the video, and if you want, you can make notes of these question answers also and drop me down in the inbox. Thank you. It was Sharath Shukla giving you the glimpses of the chapter. Okay, thank you, friends.